Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kenya, and if this is your first time tuning into my channel, don't forget to smack the heck out of that subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload any of my videos. And let's just go ahead and jump right into this video. So today we're going to be talking about all different type of locks, different ways to lock your hair, different ways to start your lock journey. Everyone do not start a lock journey the same way. There's about 6 different ways that I believe that you can start your locks. If there's more, please go ahead and correct me. I always tell you guys, go ahead and correct me down in the comment box. I don't care. We here to communicate, all right? We here to comment and, you know, agree to disagree. Don't matter to me, but yeah, from my research and what I've heard throughout the years of me being interested in locks, I've always heard it's about 6 different ways to start your locks. So we're gonna go over the 6 different ways that I know that you can start locks. So the first one I want to talk about, let's start with traditional locks. Traditional locks, aka freeform locks, is the way that everyone first started their locks. That's the way that I believe it all started. If you think about freeform locks, the first thing that pop up in your head should be like Bob Marley, freeform. They just let it be. There's minimum to no maintenance when it comes to freeform. And freeform, I'm gonna put a picture up right here. Hopefully you guys can get a better understanding if you probably don't know who the Marleys are. Freeform is basically no maintenance. There's no maintenance really to be done. Just wash your hair, moisturize your hair, and let it just grow. It goes and form in whatever direction and way it wants to. So before you start freeform, just know that your hair has to be completely natural. Now with freeform, there is 2 different type of ways of freeform. You can literally just don't do anything. You do not pull it apart or do anything to it. Then you have the ones that literally just let it all mat into one, and then like little pieces of your hair just grows. It's like a branch. It's like little pieces just grow here, there, and it sticks and form in any direction that it wants to go. But you literally do not manipulate the hair. You don't put a comb or brush or anything in it. The only thing you're doing is just washing and moisturizing your hair. You won't see any parts. You won't see anything, but just it looks like a tree branch. It just grows. It just mats. It just do what it do. The next one we're gonna talk about is sister locks. Yes, sister locks. Now, I don't know that much about sister locks other than that crap takes forever. Now, to install sister locks, I think the best, honestly, go to a loctician for that, because that's like science to me. That's science, I'm sorry. That's like math. You gotta calculate the amount for each side, like the parting and everything has to be correct. Every last lock has to be the same size. You cannot mess it up when you have sister locks, because you can cause thinning, and it's already thin, so it's easy to break off. Sister locks, I'm gonna put a picture right here. Sister locks is very pretty, I must say. Sister locks is very, very pretty. When I see other people with it, I admire them. I admire their patience that they have to even sit in and have it installed, to have it not retwist, but even have their hair tighten every, I don't know how often. I think with sister locks, they go a bit longer because, guys, you're probably grabbing about 10 to 15 hair strands to do one lock. So yeah, a lot of people confuse sister locks with micro locks. When I had my first set of locks, you would probably say they were micro locks to an extent, and people literally used to walk up to me and ask me like, are those sister locks? Are those? And I'm like, no. Micro locks and sister locks, totally 2 different things. Sister locks takes a very, very long time to have installed, and it is one of the most expensive installations when it comes to locks. out there next to lock extensions. I would say go around, consult with more than one person, because I have heard a little horror stories when it comes to sister locks. Some people come out with their locks are too big. Like sister locks are not supposed to be a certain size, and I don't have sister locks, so I can't show you and say, oh, but I think I have seen enough to look at someone's hair and tell whether it's sister locks or not, because some people are really misinformed, and they come out and they pay all that money, and I'm talking about in the hundreds, guys, in the hundreds, and they're not happy. And are you gonna really sit there and take it all out? Like, who, sis? Who? Another way that people like to start when it comes to locking their hair is rope twists. I don't know how or when did that start, but people have been using the rope twist method to lock their hair. Take two pieces of your hair and you just wrap it around. I'll show a picture right here, and then you just leave it and let it lock up, let it mat. I don't know if the process with doing that, how long it take for the rope twist, the pattern to disappear, because that part right there has to mat up, and it has that pattern has to go away. Another way is, of course, corals. That's one of the most popular, other than Freeform. That is one of the most popular ways that people get their hair locked, which is with corals. I'm gonna show you a picture right here. So yeah, I started with that with my first set of locks, and because that's what really was like talked about the most. Like, that was the way that I was introduced into locks. I was told, you gotta start like that. I didn't know about anything else, so corals was my first choice before. To maintain it, you just have to palm roll or get it twist, and do you have to go to a loctician for that? If you know somebody that can do it for you, child, go ahead and let somebody do it for you. It's not that expensive to get them installed, I must say. I don't know what the price is going for right now, but I know when I got it around the time I did years ago, this was a long time ago, the price was going around $60. It depends on the size that you want, though. It does depend on the size. But I think I got like medium, and she charged me about $60 to do it. And y'all, I took them out and I did them over myself. I wasted $60. I took the corals out. I went home and I was like, I thought it was too big or whatever, and I took them out and I did them over, and I did them like extremely small, but like smaller than this, y'all. But we gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about that. Interlocks, and that's what I have in my hair right now. Interlocks. Do I regret interlocking my hair? Nope. Nope, I don't. So interlocks is basically done with a needle, with a crochet needle, or they do have an interlocking needle that you can purchase online, which I have yet to purchase, but you can get that. The reason why I went the interlock route this time is because I just didn't want to deal with the ugly phase. My hair was pretty short, and I already know with starting with the corals, the shrinkage is real. The shrinkage is real, and I didn't want to walk around for, I think at this point, 2 years, my hair still would have looked like a year old. It probably would have still looked like a year, if not less. Basically, this is just a bigger version of sister locks. That's basically what interlocking. Regular interlocking locks is a bigger version of sister locks, because the method that you do to interlock, the method that you do to maintain sister locks is the exact same way that you do with just regular size interlock locks, if you get what I'm saying. It's literally the same thing. They possibly use the same needle and the same method. Only difference is their parting and the way that they have to like literally grit out and everything and do all that. That's the only difference. That takes a lot longer, and they're a whole lot smaller. With this, I part it myself. I maintain this myself, and I'm not afraid compared to if I had sister locks to do it myself. So yeah, with interlocking, you just use the needle. If you haven't watched none of my videos to see how I interlock my hair, I have a bunch of them. Well, probably about 5 or so on my channel, and you can go ahead and binge watch those videos to see how I do it. But this is the way. I don't want you to think just because on my channel that I have interlocks that I'm like trying to encourage you to have interlocks. I just want you to know how my journey is going, what's going on with me. My girls' hair is interlocked, if you didn't know. I have 2 daughters. Both of their hair is interlocked. You guys have seen them on my channel. And the last one that I want to talk about is, this is a new one that I've noticed, I've seen, is crochet, using the crochet needle. So the same way that you would make lock extensions is also the way that I've seen people doing it to their natural hair. And I thought that was very, like, I was like, okay, like, people are coming up with new ways every day, y'all. But yeah, you use the very small, I wish I had one, because I had like a crochet needle set that came with all the sizes. And it's a real small crochet needle, probably put a picture here, that you use, and it takes a very long time though. I've seen that takes a long time to sit there, and it's like you're, you know, pricking the hair, and you're reaching in with the needle, and you're pulling any strand that just comes out, and you're just going around in circle motion of the hair, trying to form the lock, and you're just pricking and just matting the whole thing up. And I believe you start from the root on down, and that is like a very that kind of like skips about 2-3 years for someone to have their hair locked. That's a quick way to lock your hair instantly right there. And I think to continue it, they can either just palm roll or interlock. I don't know what way you can continue with maintaining that. Never did it, but that is another way. So that's all the ways that I have came up with. I've researched. If there's more ways, like I said, go ahead and drop it down below. I hope this video wasn't all over the place, but that's all I have for this video. I hope I covered more than what I intended on covering, but just go ahead and comment down below any questions or any concerns or any whatever. Share your thoughts with me down in the comment box, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Toodles.